So the idea of this session is to show some of the, say, lesser known capabilities in Python. In this case, I'm going to be talking about the possibility of doing finite element calculations in Python. And in the future, we can do applications for geomechanics or any other kind of application that involves solving continuum mechanics equations or even any other kind of equations, actually, right? So
don't worry, Adolfo, I'll make them.
Okay. So for this, there are many packages in Python that allow finite element applications, and I, in particular, have experience with this one called SFEPY. I don't know exactly what would be the best way to pronounce it, but it stands for Simple Finite Elements in Python. And the idea of simple is as the authors explain, you can actually use it for any kind of very complex applications. But this package makes it simple, makes simple the applications. So let me tell you about the installation. So as I mentioned, this package used to be very difficult to install in the past, and you actually had to install it from the source. But now they actually created a really, really simple way to install it. And also it has a lot of dependencies. It requires many different packages. And now when you follow this procedure here, it will install everything that you need, even for visualization. So all you need to do, especially, but probably if you haven't done it before, is to add a channel in Conda. So the recommended way is to start with the Anaconda with the Conda prompt or Anaconda prompt. Let me show you how to. I don't have access to my. This is right. So okay, you open the Anaconda prompt and run as an administrator, right? And this is where you do everything, right? So you can create a special environment. Let's say create say let's call it new because they already have one, and then you can install everything in that environment. So we go back here. I already have the channel, but all you have to do is copy this line. And then the channel is added to your Conda installation. So channels are places where people can publish different packages. And I don't know the exact reason why there are so many channels, but Conda Forge is one of the main channels for Anaconda. Plus, there is a default channel. Whenever you install Conda, do Conda install, then you have the default channel. Then you do Conda install. Once you have the channel there, you do Conda install SFEPY, and then it will install everything that you need. As I mentioned, if you go to the web page, the process used to be really complex in the past, and now just one line, and well, all packages are already installed. Oh, yeah. And then I repeat that in the new environment. then it's going to install all that. So it's going to take care of everything that you need to in order to run SFEPY. So I'm not going to tell you how difficult this was in the past, but this really helps. So what SFEPY allows you is to do finite element using Python. And let me show one particular application for a finite element problem, applied to solve an elasticity problem. So the other thing before I go further is it's useful to, even though you're installing from the Anaconda prompt, it is useful to also clone the repository. And the reason for this, even though you're not going to be installing it from the sources, once you clone the repository, you are going to have all the examples and all the tests, which is useful to have. I mean, it's almost a must to have, because otherwise you will not have anything to look at when you want to build a particular application. So the other thing, but once you do conda install SFEPY, you are going to get everything that you need installed. In particular, Mayavi is the visualization package that is built into that SFEPY uses for visualization. So the models that you create with finite element require many visualization features that are not readily available in other packages like Matplotlib or Bokeh or Plotly. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. So I guess what I'm going to go to do is go through a specific example. And if you are doing the installation, let me know how it goes, or if you have any questions, or probably you can do it later and test the examples that I'm going to provide and see how it goes. So for the next sessions, you will have already some experience working with the package, right?